One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Offense in a bunch formation.
Military stunt.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The give to the back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ott. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The inside handoff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's got him this time. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Sooners are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got him. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. On the run, it's Ott. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll close in. Handoff from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. They're setting up the screen. Wide open spaces. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air, it's Mateer. The short hands, it's Burks. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Touchdown, Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's up. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Burks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the catch. It's Sategna.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires left. Got him downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he hauled it in, but couldn't quite get it to the end zone. Defense forces him out of bounds at the 3.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oakland! Starting this third quarter on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Burks. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Kent. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. He's looking deep. It's caught downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He makes a grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, It's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
On the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown! To the air on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mateer. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma! Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They boot it away. Surprisingly makes a fair... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, but you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything around it.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll toss it. Touchdown Sooners! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They tackle it.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding open areas. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback adapting. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Got a man. It's Thomas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
By the receiver.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built it.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.